Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ron Wallace here with Ballin' Down South Sports Network. And I can tell you, I got another treat here today on the interview. We got a coach that he didn't just start in this coaching business. He's been in this coaching business for a while. He's been at Fairfield High School, Aliceville, Escambia County. And, he took Aliceville to the 2A Super 7 championship. And at his current position right now, in his first season there, he took them to the playoffs. First season, folks. Just got over to him on the new coaching area where he is right now, and man, I can tell you, he's been coaching since like from what he tells me 2005, and that is a long time coaching. I can tell you. Let me go ahead and bring on the new head coach of Murphy football, varsity football, high school, Coach Rico Jackson. How you doing today, Coach?
Man, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Happy to be here.
Man, I can tell you, it was some nice weather out there today. Did you guys get out there on the practice field today?
No, we didn't. We went Thursday. We doing 3 days a week right now. So this week we started back. We went on Tuesday, and then we went Thursday. So next week we'll get a true 3 days. We'll go Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Now, Coach, this coaching game is nothing new to you. You've been coaching for quite some time. Tell the people real quick exactly some of your times as starting as head coach all the way up until now.
I've been around the world. Hopefully, I'm settled for a while. I really like where I'm at, and which I like all my places. All the places that I've been, they have their own. Uh, they're very intricate and have different philosophies, and they're all great people, man. So I started out in Mobile initially as an assistant coach, and I ended up leaving, going to Birmingham as an assistant coach, as a defense coordinator. After I coached in Mobile about 5 or 6 years, and then I got my first head job at Fairfield. It was a 5A school, inner city Birmingham. Great kids there, good people there. I enjoyed my time there. Uh, then I transitioned to Aliceville. Aliceville is about 45 minutes west of Tuscaloosa. Went up there, really, really enjoyed Aliceville. Great principal, great administration, hardworking kids, hardworking people. They helped me raise my children.
Wow.
I had 2 kids at the time. They took care of them. I really enjoyed Aliceville, but it was a time for me to move on. My father had got sick, and my father was a football coach in Georgia, but they retired and moved to Mobile, and I needed to get back down south, and I had an opportunity to go to Escambia County, and Escambia County was a great move for us as a family. I got closer to Mobile, and good people in Escambia County, great kids. The kids bought into what we were doing. We had really good success the second year, and then after our success at Escambia County, I had the opportunity to go to Murphy, and Murphy initially I didn't know I was really interested in going to Murphy, but it ended up being a fit for me. My principal has been awesome. Mr. Joe told me it been instrumental in us having success. I was able to bring in a lot of good coaches with me. Those guys, we're all like family. I've been knowing every single one of my coaches on my staff. I've coached 3 of them. Uh, the other 4, or really the other 5, I have relationships with. So we try to build like a family atmosphere everywhere we go, and I'm just proud to be back in Mobile.
Wow, man, that's good, Coach. So moving fast forward here, you're here at Murphy High School now. You guys went 6-5 overall, 5-3 in the region, and you went to the playoffs. Your first season here. How were you able to to accomplish that?
Just the kids buying in. I know it was a change. Coach Barnes did a great job laying the foundation, and we just took it and kind of made it our own. And the kids had to buy into what we were selling. Sometimes it's hard for especially seniors, and we had a lot of seniors last year to buy in to a new coach and a new system and a new philosophy. They did that, uh, and I'm so proud of not just seniors but that team. Uh, they showed resiliency, didn't quit. Uh, we put them through the ringer, tough off season, tough practices, and they just always stepped up to the challenge. We have a lot of those kids coming back. I've raised the bar for them. I expect us to be uh, very competitive. I expect us to compete for a title, not only a region title, but for a state title.
Well, I can tell you this: those you got some very good players over there. So, what technically? Tell us what is your coaching philosophy?
Man, just love, man. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I feel like uh, you have to show you have to show the kids that you care, number one. But not only that, you have to love them enough to discipline them when they don't do things the right way or they make mistakes. You have to love them enough to tell them that you love them. Uh, we have to coach. Not only do we coach football, X's and O's, but it's also about mentality. Uh, teaching them how to be unselfish. Teach them because the world today, we live in a selfish world. So we live in a selfish world. It's natural for kids to be have that mentality. It's natural for coaches to have that mentality. But just trying to preach unselfishness, because if you're unselfish, you're gonna work hard for your brother. You're gonna love your brother, which is God's greatest commandment. So we just want to just love, and love don't mean we skipping and licking lollipops. Love means tough love, discipline, structure, organization. Uh, but at the same time, I genuinely do care about my kids. Uh, I have a relationship with a ton of the kids that have went through me. Uh, I don't call them probably like I should because I've coached a lot of kids, but I don't change my number for a reason. They can call me anytime, and I'm always open. And I just want to I want them to understand that no matter what, high and low, agreements, disagreements, I'm gonna always be there for them. Our coaching staff will always be there for them. Uh, and I think that shows as they get older. I got three of them. Actually, I just hired another four that I coached before in the past that are working for me now. So, and that's trust. So, really, love and trust and structure, organization. It's a bunch of different things that come into and preaching unself.
Well, coach, so how have you, you guys at the school have been able to address some of the guidelines with the COVID, some of the guidelines you guys set up for your athletes, and basically for some of the students that are coming back? What are some of the things you guys put in place?
It's tough because it's just such a well, man. Uh, it's tough because it's such a demand. I mean, they have to wear masks. We have to do social distancing even before they get into the field house. We have to scan them, make sure their temperature is a correct temperature. So it puts a lot of pressure on not only me, but it puts pressure on our assistant coaches and the kids as well. They're gonna naturally want to gravitate to each other. We're always trying to divide, spread them apart, and we're always trying to tell them to get away from each other. But it's a uh, it's a challenge. Just just trying to we're a team, so you're trying to bridge together a team. But it's hard to bridge together a team when they're divided. So uh, it's right now. I'm excited to have them back. I'm excited that they're back. I'm excited that they're excited to be back. So we're gonna have to do we do what we got to do to make sure that they're safe and that everything goes well.
Well, you guys are still in 7A. The 7A has gotten kind of shaken up a little bit. Of course, McGill is no longer there. You have Daphne High School is actually there with Coach Kenny King and those guys over there across the bay. So how are you guys taking the approach for this upcoming season, knowing your training has been kind of cut short. You haven't been able to train like you wanted to, in the spring and stuff of that nature. How are you guys prepare, for this upcoming season?
We just focus on us. I mean, that's all we can do right now. We constantly want to get better each day that we come. I'm a big believer in when it's your time, give it everything you got. I don't need 101%. You just give me 100. Uh, give you an example. Thursday, we were doing some speed work, and we were working on high knees and butt kicks. And I was telling my group that I had, and all the groups know because we all follow the same protocol. Okay, we're gonna do high knees for 5 yards. I'm not gonna do it for 15 yards. I'm not gonna do it for 20 yards. I'm not gonna do it for 30 yards. But in those 5 yards, I need you to give me maximum effort. Everything that you got. I need all your energy for those 5 yards. And if we take that mentality with the weight room, with speed work, agility work, flexibility work, our playbook, and not even that. school in the schoolhouse, my academics, my math class, my social studies class. Then when I'm not in school, my social aspects from social media, from dealing with other kids. If I take that mentality, I have no choice but to be successful. So, and I also tell the kids, you're gonna be here, so you might as well get somebody.
Well, Coach, I'm going right into it next. Talk about these five guys you see right here on this screen right here.
Uh, First of all, man, all five of those kids, man, they work hard, and they deserve everything that they receive. Uh, Nettles, Jabari Nettles, we call him JB. Uh, he has all those. Actually, he probably got about three or four more. I think he has a chance to be a Power Five kid. He's grew up a lot since we've been there, and I'm really proud of him. 22 ACT, 3.3, 3.4 GPA. He gets it done in the classroom. And when he's on that field and when he's in that weight room, he works his tail off. Uh, he right now we're just working on his progression of doing it all the time, being not a 7 out of 10, but being a 10 out of 10 all the time. Tanaka comes from a football family. Daddy played at Middle Tennessee State. Daddy played at Williamson. He got it in his blood. Tanaka is another Power Five kid. Uh, he's about 6'5", about one. He's about 180 now, 185. Uh, Great hands, hard worker, accountable. Thursday he called me. Tuesday he called me. Missed Tuesday. He had a family emergency. Thursday he called me. Coach, I'm coming. I'm gonna be about 5 minutes late. That stuff showing maturity for him to pick up the phone and call me. Javante Carter, he's gonna get many more offers. Got a lot of people calling me about him. Really good safety. His film is very good, but his best asset on film, his best asset is not really shown on film. We play a lot of run heavy teams. He has superior ball skills. Alex is our leader, our quarterback. He's our unquestioned leader. I'm expecting a huge year from him. Uh, he has tons of interest. Uh, he's going to receive many offers. He's a 3.9 guy, very smart, very cerebral, trains quarterback country. David Morris, those guys do a great job. I'm actually going to call them sometime next week, and we're going to marry the two things what he's learning there with us. Theories, he's going to be, you say QB1, he's RB1 right now. We're going to feed him the football. We have about 6 or 7 running backs, actually. But we feel like he can carry us this year. And not only with those five, I have about 5 more that are getting serious interest. Jalen Williams. Jalen is a 26 ACT. He's 4.0, tons of interest. Isaac Williams, Citadel, he's getting serious interest. Uh, Rashawn Kidd is getting serious interest. Douglas Boyce, second year playing football. He's 6'2", 280. Kennesaw State really likes him. He's going to anchor our offensive line. So just a lot of kids. Xavier Dixon, 23 ACT, cornerback. He's number 21 that ball from one of the clips. He's getting some interest as well. So, man, just a lot of kids that we have, man, that I'm proud of them, and they deserve it because they work for what they're getting. And all they have to do is continue to work, be unselfish, be happy for their teammates, and their times will come. So, uh, I'm not only that, I'm really proud of my coaching staff. We really push kids out as much as we can. Uh, we want them to have the opportunity. If I think the school in general, Murphy helps because of the tradition of having good football players. But these kids have earned a lot of stuff that they're getting on their own merit. So just really proud of them.
Now I know your brother is coaching over there, coaching the basketball team. We I'm gonna have to get him on here too. Talk about that. Talk about his team
Okay.
coming up this season. But I can tell
Yeah,
you this, coach, man.
he'll like that. He'll like
I
it.
can tell you,
So
I I can tell you this, coach. You definitely got a lot of guys on your squad that are definitely some ballers. Not just on the field, but in the classroom, getting in the classroom, and that speaks volumes of the type of program that you're running over there at Murphy High School. If and before I let you go, if there's anything that you can tell a young kid right now, possibly going into their senior year, last season of high school, and about to go to college, what would you say to those guys?
The field gonna take care of itself. If you're good, they're gonna find you. Be where your feet are. If you go to Murphy, go to Murphy. If you go to Theodore, go to Theodore. If you go to Blunt, go to Blunt. Be where your feet are. They're gonna find you. Make sure your ACT scores are in line. Make sure your grades are in line. Give yourself a chance. Uh, I hear a lot of kids say that I'm slept on or coach don't like me. Now, I can't speak for other coaches, but I can speak for myself. And at Murphy High School, we're going to play the best player, but the best player gives us an opportunity to win the game. So when those kids understand that we're on the same team, we're on the same boat, and we're out there in the Gulf of Mexico, and we're around that boat, and we get a tsunami come, we all going down. If we don't have a tsunami that comes, we're gonna make it to Cancun and we're gonna party. So be where your feet are. If you're good, they're gonna find you and take care of those academics. A lot of college coaches call me now. One just called me. He just buzzed in. I'll call him back in a minute. They want those transcripts. A lot of them won't even call me, but they'll get transcript requested from the counselor first, and then they'll call me. So just academics, be where your feet are. Understand that we're all in this thing together.
All right, folks, that's Murphy High School head football coach Rico Jackson. Thanks for coming on the network today, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for having me.